Welcome back to No U-Turn. We have come all the way from Pune to Leh and we've earned our flags. Now, this is part 3 and this journey continues towards Srinagar. First stop today will be Khardungla, which is the highest motorable pass in the world. But before that, while we stop for some permits, some introspection about our ride. The Mahindra Scorpio 4-wheel drive. So far we've done about 3,000 kilometers already on this trip from Pune to currently Khardungla. And this, I want to comment out here that the car has been fantastic. I want to compliment Mahindra on beautiful work done. I think you made a super rugged, reliable, strong machine out here. We've been through sludge, snow, sand, rock, and not a shred of doubt that this thing could not make it. Extremely pleased to be the owner of the new Scorpio. Now the road to Khardungla was no easy one. It tested the car and the driver. But yet, slowly and surely, we reached there. And finally, we have reached the world's highest motorable road and we have reached Khardungla Pass. This is Khardungla. We had a photo taken at the stone out there, the mile marker. That is the Khardungla Gompa on top. There's Reshma.
Hi.
It's high altitude, freezing. And trust me, it was worth it. The road, at least the last 10-15 odd kilometers, has been pathetic. But thanks to Border Road Organization and the Army, it was well maintained. And while we had a bumpy ride up here, it's been a perfect day. The sky is blue. It's not snowing. It was snowing earlier on in the day. And we are good. This is what snowfall is. We have just crossed Khardungla Pass. And just to show you against the contrast of the bonnet, which is black, notice the white drops. They're actually not water drops, it's snowflakes. And they're pretty big. When you're from Mumbai or Pune, the feeling of snowfall is just too amazing. Our next stop today is going to be Nubra Valley. And while we take a pit stop, it's so amusing to see all these biker logos and biker communities leave their stickers on the local dhabas. Guys, just look at this view. This is the mighty Nubra Valley. This is the Zanskar River. This line that you see is actually a road. The one that we just crossed. And all these are ATV vehicles. People having a joyride. Settled in these majestic mountains out here. Just take a look. This is what Nubra is. Oh, this is the Diskit Monastery. These tiny things you see here are actually, well, I'm told they are stupas, but they are objects of worship. You find them pretty much all over Leh. See what it goes here. This view is visible from the mighty statue of Buddha. Okay, so we're in a place called Hundar, which is in the Nubra Valley. A huge valley, but this is a place which is known for its sand dunes. So if you see here, it's got exactly the kind of sand dunes that any desert would have, with a typical shape. Well, on the way here I had a pretty bumpy ride, and since morning I'm living with a punctured tire. But since I've not really found anybody to fix it, I'm dealing with a quick fix out here. So I'm having my compressor fill up the tire, and it lasts me a day. And later on we're heading on to Pangong Lake. So if you see now, there's a lot of people out here, mostly tourists. But here we are right at the bottom, in the Nubra Valley. And this is part of the landscape that I showed you from the Diskit Monastery. And there's Reshma defying gravity. And soon we move out of Hundar and head towards Pangong. There's the Hundar dunes to our left, and here's the two-humped camel, a unique sight in this area. The Shyok Valley comes soon afterwards, very beautiful place. And we reach Pangong just about midnight and grab the first accommodation available. We've just reached Pangong and this is our tent. Externally it all looks different, but this is what the interiors look like. It's very cold. Okay, and good part is there's a washroom attached. Alright, so well, that's what the tent looks from outside. We're parked here. This is the famous Pangong Lake. While this lake is about 140 or 135 kilometers long, this is just a small part of the lake. What's important to be noted is that of the 100% of the coverage of the lake, about 70% is China and the remaining 30% is India. Now, we don't know exactly which part is India and which part is China. But bucket list done. And as expected, it's snowing. Just see the snow on our head. So we rushed away from the snow and we drove away. As we went a little further, the weather cleared up and the lake revealed its true beautiful colors, giving us memories for a lifetime. What an experience. Amazing.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. Sometimes you need to go and take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell.
But this joyride was soon to be interrupted. We were not prepared for what was coming up next, the Changla Pass. The road to Changla is known to be treacherous, but we were not prepared and we had no clue of a snowstorm that was headed right at us. What looked like a regular road soon turned into a white road. Icy roads with rain soon following made it a sludge with a super slip on the tires and driving becoming increasingly difficult. Four-wheel drive to the rescue, we had to hold our nerve. And soon we realized that we couldn't go ahead as the road was blocked because there was an army convoy headed our way. So we waited patiently. But that wait killed us. If you see the bonnet, it is white. It's actually frozen. One by one, the army vehicles crossed us. And soon after we realized that the road was blocked again. I got out of the car just to do this film and just take a look around. Everybody stalled. Heading back from Pangong, we were really running low on fuel. And now we had to keep the engine on because we needed the heater to keep us warm. Just check the snowfall. It's just not stopping. We were getting worried now because it's almost evening and the snow is just not stopping. By about 9 p.m., we got the green signal. Most cars actually got stuck in the snow and could not move. Thankfully, four-wheel drive to the rescue and our car could make it out. Slowly, going over the black ice, we made it to the next place, passing all abandoned vehicles, to the Changla Pass. As soon as we reached Changla, we got in touch with the army post out there. The commanding officer, Major Rahul Goswami, was just very, very helpful. He sent all his available battalion, the gypsies and the sand tracks to rescue folks who were stuck there. With temperatures of about minus 25 degrees that night, he got us inside a warm army hut, gave us tea and biscuits, and in the morning, amazing dal khichdi. A big salute to the 9 Guards Battalion and Major Rahul Goswami for saving the night and day for us. As we move along, I'm conscious that we are running very, very low on fuel. The nearest filling station is about 40 kilometers away, and we've already exhausted quite some fuel on the heaters last night. The beauty is, as soon as we are about 10 kilometers away from the top, the weather is totally different and the ambience here is as if nothing happened at all. But yes, it helps us cover more ground and with greater ease. It's much warmer here as well. As soon as we reach Karu, we reach a petrol pump and get ourselves the fuel we need. Water relief. The Scorpio made it. We stayed the night at Leh and next morning the first visit was Patthar Sahib Gurdwara. Really needed to thank the Almighty for getting us through Changla yesterday. Soon after, the famous Magnetic Hill. The funny part is, this is just an illusion. The road is actually going down and it looks as if it's going upwards. But anyways, it was a great experience. Soon after that, we go to the Sangam Point, which is the Zanskar and the Indus River Sangam. Beautiful. If you see the two colors, those are the two distinct rivers and the point where they meet. That's called the Sangam Point. Moving ahead, we go to another beautiful place which is called Moonland. Now this is a place which looks exactly, we are told, as the surface of the moon. It's as if you pasted the surface of the moon on Earth, this is what it would be. Amazing. Further down in the same direction, another pass, the Namikala Pass. Further, these beautiful barren mountains offer such a scenic route to drive on. This is just like a dream come true. Further down towards Srinagar, we reach Kargil. This is the place where the famous Kargil War was fought. We stopped at the Kargil War Memorial to pay our tributes to the heroes of that war. Right there in the background is the famous Tiger Hill, which was a strategic point during the war. As we head towards Srinagar, Kashmir opens some breathtaking, beautiful views. But unfortunately, the roads do not complement these views. It is dusty, bouncy and bumpy, but the Scorpio took it well in its stride. And soon we reach Zojila Pass. After a brief halt, we head towards the road beyond Zojila. This is not for the faint-hearted. This road is narrow, it is dusty at places, slippery at places, wet at places, and it is prone to landslides. The mere sight reminds me of the Bolivian death road. But well, I happen to be a pretty good driver. So, this road is well behind us and we hit some regular tarmac for a change. It's been a while since I've seen beautiful roads like this. And we're now headed towards Srinagar. We reached Srinagar at about 9 p.m. and we have a houseboat booked just for us. It is awesome, warm, cozy, beautifully done ethnic stuff all around you. Just the kind of place we wanted to rest after a day like this. So, here we are at the Dal Lake in Kashmir. The journey has brought us to Srinagar now, and this is where we will end this part. So, part 4, we will take the journey from Srinagar back to Pune. We hope you enjoyed the series so far. 3 parts done, 1 more to go. Do leave your comments, we'd love to hear your feedback. We urge everyone to keep the mountains clean. Please do not litter. Do subscribe for the next part updates as well as other beautiful videos that we'll keep bringing to you. We'll see you on the other side. Signing off.